You know, considering this weekend all we have are the movie that looks so bad, not even I want to go see it, even for a review, and the movie that, while I'm sure is going to do really well, I'm just not interested in seeing a documentary about his life. Thankfully, God has provided an answer for me, though, in Land of Bad. Here's the situation, men. A deep undercover CIA operative has been found and captured. And we need the four of you to go in and get him. And Playboy, I know this is your second mission ever, so...
Do me a favor. Keep up. The last thing we need in this op is have to save your ass.
And don't forget, you have your eyes in the sky and the bringer of doom himself, Russell Crowe, aka the crotchety grandpa, helping you as well. And as always in these kinds of movies, the mission goes belly up, and now everybody but Playboy is dead. So now he has to trek across the jungle while being pursued by the Taliban, that isn't actually the Taliban, and crotchety grandpa flying the drone in the sky is slowly running out of high-impact weaponry. So can Playboy survive and get back home? Boy, oh boy, does this movie deliver. On their way to the mission at hand, crotchety grandpa stops to fix up a coffee dispenser in a bit of a rage, since it's such an easy thing to keep stocked. Playboy himself has issues deciding which cereal to take with him, and is kind of talking a bit too much. Basically, by showing rather than telling, we get a really great introduction to these characters in about 10 minutes, which I can't believe I'm mentioning as a positive thing, but here we are in today's world of movies where such a simple writing device does actually need to be praised. Anyway, once this movie does actually get started, though, with the mission going awry, I found myself surprisingly tense throughout it. I was actually rooting for Playboy to survive, and not in the way that I root for, like, the Marvel heroes, because they're good fighting evil, but because I actually felt for Playboy, for this human being, which a movie hasn't really done in a long, long time. Of course, this feeling is helped out by great pacing, giving us just enough slow moments between the tense fight scenes to give us acquainted more with our two main characters as they talk over the radio. Crotchety Grandpa trying to help keep Playboy calm by talking about his life and their lives. They may be millions of miles away from each other, but they still have better human interactions than most of Disney's latest movies. And adding even more onto this pile, the movie stays really grounded and realistic until the end, at least. Because in the ending, it becomes so bloated with the whole, oh my god, is he going to make it? Or some more far-fetched ideas. It gets a bit comical compared to the rest of the movie, which stays a lot more grounded and realistic. It just took me out of the movie a little bit. Other than the ending, though, my other really big issue with this movie was the amount of slow-mo used. Like, Transformers levels of slow-mo. Like, come on, director, slow-mo is a tool to be used, and it gets old really, really quickly when overdone, like in this part of the movie. Thankfully, it was just the one part in the movie, but still, come on, William. Be better than Michael Bay. Still, even with these grievances, I still highly recommend you go see this movie in theaters, because it really was a great movie. I just wouldn't bring your kids, because unlike some movies, this one has an R rating for a reason.